So welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The idea is to cover your current affairs and to revise your current affairs. Okay, we want you to revise your current affairs, and what better way to revise your current affairs than by getting the much needed MCQ practice, right? Because MCQ practice would come in really handy for your prelims examination this year. Now, 4 to 5 MCQs might seem like little effort, but these 4 to 5 MCQs compounded and added on a daily basis would amount to more than 1200 MCQs from the topic of current affairs alone. Okay, so as far as current affairs are concerned, you don't have to worry about them at all for your prelims examination if you have made this lecture series a part of your daily routine. So make it a daily habit of yours. Okay, and on that note, we will begin today's lecture with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding rat hole mining. These are narrow pits large enough to fit one person dug in the ground to extract coal. This type of coal mining is practiced in Assam and Meghalaya despite being banned on a national level. Acid mine drainage that causes water pollution is one of the biggest problem of rat hole mining. So basically, what is rat hole mining? You see, all over India, coal mining is practiced because coal is a very important fossil fuel. But all the safety protocols and many other things are taken care of if your coal mining project is a regulated one. But there are many people in the northeast of India which practiced unregulated coal mining, and that is known as rat hole mining. Now, why is it called rat hole? Because you dig a very small hole or bore in the ground like rats do. Okay, this hole is so narrow that only one person can fit into it. That one person goes down, extracts coal, and comes out. It is very unsafe. It is currently banned by Government of India. It was banned by National Green Tribunal in 2014, but it is still practiced in the states of Assam and Meghalaya because it is a cheap way of mining coal. There are many people in Assam and Meghalaya which are unemployed and do not have alternative livelihood opportunities. So they work as mining workers in these rat hole mines. And these rat hole mines are prone to various accidents. Okay, so these are narrow pits large enough to fit one person. Absolutely correct. This type of coal mining is practiced in Assam and Meghalaya despite being banned on a national level. Absolutely correct. Now, apart from health related consequences of this type of mining, there are environmental consequences also. You see, in these mines, there is a lot of acid. Okay. Now, whenever there is rainfall, this acid gets dissolved into the water and comes out of these mines and pollutes the nearby streams and lakes. This is known as acid mine drainage and it causes water pollution. So, this is also correct. All three are correct. Question number 2. Which of the following is are correct regarding ammonium phosphate based fire retardants? Ammonium polyphosphate evaporates more easily than water and hence is a better fire retardant than many other options. It contains many carcinogens like cadmium and chromium which harm human health. It is sprayed ahead of the fire to coat vegetation and prevent oxygen from allowing it to burn. Now look, recently we have talked about California wildfires, right? Forest fires have been occurring in the state of California, USA. Now, to prevent these forest fires, what the Californian government is doing is they are mounting very large quantities of fire retardants on an airplane and spraying these fire retardants on the forests. Okay, now these fire retardants are pink in color, bright pink in color. So they are spraying these bright pink fire retardants on the forest so that they don't burn. Now, this fire retardant has ammonium phosphate or ammonium polyphosphate salts. Now, the reason for choosing ammonium phosphate is that ammonium phosphate evaporates more slowly than water. It evaporates way later than water. And that is why it stays on the item on which it is sprayed for longer periods of time. So it provides longer protection. So it doesn't evaporate more easily, it evaporates way more slowly than water. So it is a better alternative to spraying water on a fire. Okay. The problem of this fire retardant being sprayed from airplanes above is that it contains many carcinogens. Carcinogens means cancer causing chemicals. Okay, so it contains many cancer causing toxic metals like cadmium and chromium. So this is correct. Now, Californian authorities are spraying these retardants just ahead of the fire, okay, so that this fire retardant coats the vegetation, blocks the supply of oxygen to this vegetation because oxygen is a supporter of combustion. If there is no oxygen, there will be no fire, thereby protecting the plants in these forests from burning up. Okay, so this is correct. Only 2 and 3 C. Question number 3. Which of the following statements are not correct regarding Mahakumbh festival? Okay, not correct. So it is a religious festival celebrated after 12 years at 4 locations of India in rotation: Haridwar, Prayagraj, Nashik, Ujjain. The pilgrims in this festival take holy dip in Ganga river at all 4 locations. During the freedom struggle, the melas were a venue to spread nationalist thought. Now, currently, Mahakumbh Mela is being organized in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Now, Mahakumbh Mela is a festival, is a religious festival that occurs every 12 years. And it occurs in either of these 4 locations in rotation. Okay. Haridwar, Prayagraj, Nashik, and Ujjain. Now, the time and place for this festival is based on astrological calculations. Okay, basically, the reason for celebrating this festival is that during this festival's time, Jupiter, Sun, and Moon's placements, as far as astrology is concerned, is so auspicious that a person needs to take a dip in the holy water. Okay, so based on astrological calculations, many people or saints or religious experts decide which place should be chosen and what should be the time. So this statement is correct. Okay. Now, the pilgrims in this festival take a holy dip in Ganga river at all 4 locations. That is not true, because they can take a holy dip in Ganga river as far as Haridwar and Prayagraj are concerned. There is no Ganga in Nashik, there is no Ganga in Ujjain. For Nashik, there is Godavari, which is again a religiously important river, also known as Dakshin Ganga, Ganga of the South. And for Ujjain, there is Shipra river. Okay, so this statement is false. Now, this festival, because there is such a large religious gathering, this festival was used by freedom fighters to spread nationalist propaganda and nationalist thought. So, this statement is correct. Okay, third statement. 1 and 3 C. Please ignore this not part. This was not part of the question. Okay, and question number 4. Consider the following statements regarding Vice Chancellor appointment in Indian universities. A search cum selection committee composed of eminent educationists shortlists 3 to 5 candidates from which a VC is chosen by the chancellor of the university. The governor of the state is generally appointed as a chancellor of state universities. Okay, so look, vice chancellor is basically the de facto head of a university. Okay, chancellor is just an honorary post. Vice chancellor is someone who takes most of the decisions. Okay. Now, Chancellor is just an honorary post. As far as central universities are concerned, then the Chancellor is President of India. As far as state universities are concerned, then the Chancellor is, well, Governor of the state. Okay, but it's the VC that is a very important post. Okay, now how are VCs selected? Well, in 2018, University Grants Commission UGC came out with a set of guidelines and regulations which relates to the appointment of vice chancellors. Okay, as per the UGC guidelines, first the university will constitute a committee which will be known as Search Cum Selection Committee. This Search Cum Selection Committee will have eminent educationists. Okay, now these people will create a list of 3 to 5 candidates for the post of VC. Then from these 3 to 5 candidates, a VC will be chosen by the chancellor of that university. And if that is a state university, it's generally the governor of the state. Okay. And basically governor is again an honorary post. Okay. So generally, governor is bound by the aid and advice of state government. Okay, so this is the situation. All right, so this is correct. Now, governor of the state is generally appointed as chancellor of state university. This I've mentioned is also correct. So both these statements are correct. Okay, and with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching this lecture, guys, and I hope it has added value to your preparation. But it would add more value if you revise this lecture. Okay, and by revision, I mean taking a look at the written detailed explanations to each and every MCQ discussed above. Now, these explanations would be found in our notes, and these notes shall be shared on our Telegram channel. Now, where can you find our Telegram channel? Well, just below this video in the comment section, you'll find a link. Okay, click on that link. It will take you to our Telegram channel, and from there, you can download the notes for not just this lecture, but all the other lectures featuring on our YouTube channel. And on that note, I'll be signing off. Thank you so much, everyone.